Hello one and all. It's an introduction I haven't used for a while. Welcome to another video. We're in a new surrounding, just the living room, but now we have a portable light thing, which means you can see me wherever I am. I don't have to stream from the freezing cold kitchen. Anyway, account update today. We're about half a year through, so we're just going to run through the account, see how everything is, and I've got some important questions I need some assistance with. So give me that assistance, please. Let us start by having a quick look at KVK2. We are here. I'll just do this for now. Well, that was no help. We are in the top zone. Our allies are nowhere to be seen. Well, that's not true. Our allies are middle left and I believe bottom left. Yes, I think we're with 70, 57, 72. So we are going to be fighting 65 in this zone. I presume I don't know any of the tactics. Haven't been playing much because New Year, etc. And on the right-hand side, we have 60 who are our enemies, along with 63 who are our enemies. So we have a 1v2 here and a 2v1 here. So I would imagine we'll be fighting on the left. If it was up to me, we'd be fighting in this zone and just leaving the other one. So let's see how that actually transpires in terms of honor and everything as I claim my 10 minutes. Isn't it annoying how that's blue? I always find something to complain about. That's my complaint of the day. It makes it look so much better than it actually is. Right, there we go. Let's claim some mysterious markets, whatever. Anything else? Well, we have no more dispatches. Well, I need to do some barb killing, and I believe that will be borne out by my poor honor skill. Where are we? Yeah, I need to kill some more barbarians. So let's start with that. Let's start with an account of no, I'm lying. Let's start with some advice. So as we established in the last video, the glorious dragon breath bow can now be created. Didn't know it was called Sacred Dominion. Anyway, so we have the blueprint. We have the power. Unfortunately, we need 16 more pieces of ebony. But that being said, there is an option here. If you look at Mr. Kusunogi, this guy, Kusunogi, I could uncraft or, what's the word? Deconstruct? I'm sure there's a better word. Dismantle. There is a better word. It's that word. I could dismantle what he's wearing now. So if I dismantle what Kusunogi's wearing, I will get 40 ebony and 20 of those. Actually, it's a bit more than I thought. So I will get the equivalent of, that's 10. So I will get 15 legendary materials. And if I just check here, the reason I'm checking is to see how many gold go into the leather. Okay, the leather doesn't matter. All the material, these things, all the materials choice chests are going to the ebony. So the leather doesn't matter. So we would take that up to 54. I could also dismantle a host of other things. Well, some other things. I presume not them. Our revival gauntlets with special talent. Obviously nothing on Thutmose. We could be pretty liberal with getting Kusunogi naked. So we can get 40 of these. This, which would be 10 blue, which would be 2.5 purple, which would be not even 1. So there's not much use there. But we could do this. That's 10 purple, which is 2.5 blue. So basically, if I dismantle the Greaves of the Exile that's on Kusunogi and the Kusunogi revival plate. And basically say we're going to be running one Archer March for the foreseeable future, I could get my Dragon Breath bow a lot quicker. Like, we can get it in a month or so, 16 legendary materials. I'm not quite sure how long that takes, but I could speed it up quite measurably. Like, I could get it in 2 or 3 days, which would be good because fighting will start in 2 or 3 days, and we go from Archer Defense, we go to Archer Defense 20%, from Archer Defense, I don't even know what this is, 10.5, so we get a 9.5% bump. And then, of course, we could crit it, but we've already crit our 1 legendary piece here. Let's be realistic, we ain't going to crit it. So I want you to tell me in the comments, should I be uncrafting all of Kusunogi's stuff, which is basically the set I had, the stuff I had for Thutmose before I found something better for him. I would just go up what people say in the comments. I personally think I should uncraft it. Dismantle it, dismantle the fucking word. I personally think I should dismantle it, but I have a bit of a mental block about dismantling things. I don't like doing it. I don't know why. Maybe it's the canyon effect. Because I quite like the idea of running 2 archer marchers, although in terms of troops we don't have enough, I don't think. Okay, well, we just have enough for 2 archer marchers. I also need to kill off all my siege before I migrate, or at least go down to about 200,000 of this and kill off the rest of it. I don't know how it's got so big, but it's ungodly and ungainly and horrible. Horrible. So let me know in the comments, please, what you would do in my situation. Would you turbo out the Dragon Breath Bow and get rid of the crap on Kasanogi, or just play the long game and wait? Anyway, we're half a year through the account, give or take a couple of days, so I thought now is the perfect time for us to go through the account, see where we are, see what's what, and sort of give you an overview of where we are after, well, after half a year. See, so maybe you can compare it to how you're doing after half a year. So we're 181 days. This is my New Year's resolution to continue not vaping and drink less. So, you know, New Year's resolution sponsored today's video. My God, I hope I stick to them. Anyway, I'm going to get a drink of water, then we're going to go, I'm going to get a drink of water, work out the speed ups using the speed up bot, and then we're going to go through the account, work out where we are, and give everyone a nice little update so we can perhaps compare it to your own free-to-play and see where I've done well, see where I haven't done so well. So I shall be right back when I'm less parched. Okay, after a bit of laborious work, I now have this. I'll try that again. After a bit of laborious work, I now have this. There we go, that did work that time. Right, so this is how far we are away from the castle being fully upgraded, from the watchtower being fully upgraded in terms of number of books and arrows, and this is how many speed ups we have at the moment. So for generics, all going to be used for research till we get to tier 5. So we've got 125 days worth of generic, worth of research based speed ups. So that's enough. Let's get rid of that. That's enough to finish this one and the next one. So we can basically, excuse me, we can get to 1010 here pretty easily. I don't need to do that yet. I'm going to wait for an event to do it because it's a fair bit of power. And then we can start working on Medical Corps, Combined Arts, Encampment. Then get to 9. But the main thing, as we've seen from that graphic, is we do not have enough Books of the Covenant yet. We still need another 10,000 basically, which is 100,000 gems. So we're a quarter of the way to buying that. It is supposedly more than gems. Sorry, I'm just doing this at the same time. More than gems next week, next Saturday, as in 5 days away from now. So I'm going to be using my gems then on Books for the Castle. Hopefully I'll get 32,000 by then, so I can do one day of 25,000, one day of 7,000, get a load of heads. What I'll inevitably do is make a mistake. I did once before and get it all wrong. But I'm hopeful we'll get enough gems from the Lost Kingdom Chronicles. It's been really difficult to farm gems this KVK. Despicably so. Mainly because we're just in one starting zone. We've got loads of active people. All the gems are being picked off by, I would say, selfish people. But what I just mean is other people. So I've kind of given up on that. There we go. There's a perfect example. Gems appear, gems get farmed. It's my idea of having the 5 gem farmers just ain't working. Like having 1 gem farmer isn't working. It's not really worth my time, to be honest. So once the next zone's open, if we win them, hopefully I'll be able to pick up some more gems there. KVK 3 is all about farming, in my opinion. So that's perhaps when the gem farming will regain. Here we go, another one. Will regain the former vigor. Until then, we're going to have to find other ways of getting gems. All the bowlers are being taken as well, so we're just going to have to get gems the old-fashioned way. So there we are. We're 73,000 gems away effectively from getting the castle to 25, because I will be using all of those on the castle. I'm going to get the watchtower organically, as loads of barbarian killed in KVK. We'll obviously do some more forts and whatnot, but I am pushing the castle with all gems. So that's where we are on the tier 5 front. We're enough to get 10, 10, 10 on the defensive formation trio. Probably get to about 33 million power from that. And then with the rest of it, it's going to be a long gem process. I don't know how some people do it in half a year. This is half a year, and I still feel miles away from tier 5. So I do my last barb of the day. So that's the tier 5 element. Sorry, I'm such a completionist, aren't I? Right, what else do we have in terms of power? So I feel I've got a lot of fake power at the moment. I have coming up to 15 million power, only 10 million building power, that is, only 10 million technology power, and about 5 million troop power. So obviously I need to get the technology power up. I forget what the magic number is. I feel it's like, I can't remember. It's a lot more than 10 million. It's because I've upgraded a lot of my hospitals. We've got a 21, a 23, two 24s here. It feels... Well, I'm doing it because I'm going to migrate at some point, and thus I would lose all the resources. Otherwise, I can't see myself using all these resources for healing, so I may as well use them rather than lose them, so to speak. So I'm doing it now. It's just it's inflated the power a fair bit. It's mean I'm over the 30 million limit for using fewer passports in migration, which is a bit of a kick in the teeth, but there we go. So on the building front, the only things we have to do, we've got one of each of these to 25. Yep. In time, again, I'll get all of them to 25. It's not a priority. The trading post needs to go to 25. And apart from that, it's the whole castle thing. That's the castle, the hospital, the watchtower, and then the academy. They're all connected. So once the castle gets to 25, the others can go as well. So that's where we're on that front. Other stuff here, plenty of resources. Not an unlimited amount. We have a lot, but not a like. This is not. This will. I will run out of resources at some point, unlike my other account. Armaments, we've basically got fuck all. None of them are particularly good. Like here are all the gold ones. Nothing worth writing home about. There's a great one for Echelon, that well-known formation. That's pretty good. I don't know why I haven't equipped that. Guess I'll be equipping that now. Let's do 2 of these. Oh, actually, that's really good. Okay, well, that was very good for us. We now have a much better set of armaments because we've got a decent one. I'll just need to remember to equip that, as I'm terrible with those kind of things. In terms of equipment, we have the blueprints for the Dragon Breath bow. The rest of them, they're just either the things you get in the gold chest, the crystal chest, the gathering stuff, which is obviously not that relevant, or the stuff you get from the Lost Canyon. Don't know how many iconic crystals I have. I'll have a quick check of that. Now that they've become super important, I need as many as I can get my grubby little hands on. I don't know where they are. I'm going to assume I have 80. It may be an incorrect assumption. So we have enough materials to almost make a Dragon Breath bow. Again, I want your opinion on that. We have 10 of these. We're getting a small collection of these, so that will hopefully help at some point. In terms of made equipment, we have a decent set for Thutmose, not much for anyone else. We have a fully crit blue set for Sun Tzu, and basically fuck all for Belisarius. In terms of commanders, which is probably the most important thing, let's go for the legendary first. We have Ethel about to pop. She's 21 heads away, so she's almost max. Give her less than a week. Thutmose, 5311. He's not going to get much better than that. He'll probably get to 5511 organically, and then I'll probably never use him again, because by that time I'll have Herman or Zhugliang. YSG is now just 19 heads away from being expertise, and I can finally start saving my gold heads. Aside from that, we have the usual collection of farmers and the rest of commanders who will never be used. Like, I used Chow Chow as a barbarian killing march. I guess when I have some more gold heads to put in him, I will do so. As you can see, I haven't... So not gold heads, sorry, gold stars. I will get him leveled up. I'm saving them a little bit for now. But I ideally will get him to level 40 because I want another barbarian killing march. At the moment, I use Markswoman as my 5th march. And that ain't nothing impressive about that. So, headline is YSG almost max. Waiting on him. Once he's maxed, life will be good. How many days away is that? Let's say a week. Well, no, even less than a week, because once we get the Ruined Crusader Fortress, stage 3 is getting all the gold heads, which is why it's so good to redo KVK2. You get to do 2 lots of gold head picking up things. So I think that's a pretty thorough assessment of the account. We also have this many troops. Well, we have this many useful troops. 650, 1.1 million, and then we have some use. I don't know why I've got so many siege. I sort of get in this habit of, I don't know why I've got acroballistas, because on days like this where it's the warpath thing, you get points for this. So obviously I just try and get some free chests doing this, but they just put your power up artificially, make it harder to migrate, make you look less impressive than you actually are. I'm not that impressive anyway in terms of power and kill points. So at some point I'll do the clever exploit where you can kill all your siege off and get some speed ups for that. I'll probably get about 20 days speed ups. I'll do that in a video because that's still a very good method of doing it. I'll take you through exactly how to do that. I've been doing it on my other accounts. Finally, I suppose we should look at kill points. They're not that impressive. I want to get up to about 100 million by the time I finish both these KVKs, if not more. That's why I'm so keen to keep these resources. I'll need loads for healing. I'll happily kill off troops as well now. One of my New Year's resolutions would be happier to kill off troops. I just wanted enough for 5 marches of barb killers. Now we got them absolutely fine. I just need 250k of each troop type, and I'm happy as Larry, so they can get to their deaths. Now we actually have proper sizes. Yeah, we had 150 of each during KVK1, and this we had like 300 of this, but they kept running out. So now we're okay to kill off troops, no problem whatsoever, which is what I shall be doing when KVK starts in earnest. Even here, I think, even though I'm not going to be fighting here for the duration, still it's nice to fight and get your troops dying for the cause. So there we go. That's how the account's doing after half a year. But let's have a look at some comparable ones. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, Criminal, love it. Here we go. This chap, Criminal's just contacted me and let me know this is also a KB. This is also a free-to-play account. He's about the same age as me. This account's a tiny bit younger. A little less power, but we've seen I've got some fake power. More kill points. Far more impressive fighter. What do we got here? 3 out of 4 arc wins. How's your commander's doing? So I think we're in a good position for free-to-play. Someone like Criminal is obviously a very good free-to-play player at Hisoka before. Lots of great free-to-play players around. I think we're about on par with where I'd say we should be. I'd like to be a bit further in researching tier 5 and getting the castle a bit further, but I'm sure that will come in time. I bloody hope so. Anyway, VIP 12 I think is the main the main headliner. Getting VIP 12 has felt very impressive and it has felt good, especially the 2 gold heads a day. They amass very nicely. So we're a long way from VIP 14, which is why I've stopped putting gems here and going in the castle. But I'm glad I spent as long as I did putting all of the gems into VIP points, because I'll tell you what, VIP 12 is excellent, even that troop defense. Aside from that, I think that's us done for the day. A nice little account update. I'd be interested to know how everyone else's free-to-play account is going. Let's send me a message in game. Here's my ID. You can pause on this. Send me a message. I love seeing free-to-play accounts. We've got Criminal sent one over just then. Anyone who's got a good free-to-play account, let me know. I want to find one that's better than mine. I'm determined to do it. Kill points count as well. If anyone's got much better kill points from free-to-play, which I'm sure most people have, 7 out of 11 arcs is pretty nice. That's a lovely 70 heads from there, and 21,000 gems worth of value from 7 arcs. So we've been doing well on that front, thanks in no part to me. In fact, in my last arc, I don't know where it is. Where is it? Arc of Osiris. Basically, I got the 10,000 points in the last second. I finished with 10,014 points. We won against 65 our enemies in this KVK, and I did bugger all. I try my best, but you know, when they've all got Scipio and Zhuliang, me marching my Thutmose to battle doesn't have the same desired effect as I'd like. Right, well, thanks for watching, my friends. Let me know in the comments what I should do about the equipment things. I really want to craft that Dragon Breath bow. Let me know if you think it's a wise thing. I do, but I just don't want to. I don't want to make a mistake and repent at leisure. I'd rather you just say, just keep it, mate. So let me know. I will see you all in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you like my new setup. It's a lot easier to film here than the kitchen. So hopefully more videos and more streams on that front. Salute, farewell, Happy New Year.